Causes of urbanization. Urbanization is driven by pull factors that attract people to cities and push factors that drive people away from the rural areas. This usually occurs when a country is still developing. So the pull factors are improved employment opportunities, jobs in factories pay more than farming, improved quality of life and standard of living of the migrants, expectations of improved housing with services such as electricity and water, availability of schools, hospitals and entertainment, access to higher as well as employment-oriented education. The push factors are pressure on land, not enough for people to live on. Large families mean not enough land for each child. Poor quality of life, like hard work, long hours, little pay for farmers. Poor quality housing, increased use of machinery reduces job opportunities in farming. Lack of infrastructure like electricity, water and sewage services. Overpopulation due to high birth rates. Natural disasters like droughts, hurricanes, floods, crop failure, fire and pests. Workers do not own the land and feel powerless. Lack of education, health and welfare facilities, lack of investment from the government. Impact of urbanization. Urbanization has both positive and negative impacts depending on the size of population, resources available and types of growth, whether planned or unplanned. So the positive impacts are it promotes industrialization, it creates a variety of jobs and provides livelihood to so many people. It leads to the growth of housing sector and transportation. It leads to the improvement in healthcare, water, sanitation, educational facilities and modes of recreation. In cities, people belonging to different regions have different religions, castes, languages, customs, live together. This intermixing of people from diverse backgrounds leads to a composite culture that promotes social harmony. It also causes demographic transformation. Despite many positives, urbanization has numerous ill effects or negative impacts. Lack of infrastructure and haphazard development are the main causes. It promotes rapid population increase and unplanned growth create an urban sprawl with negative economic, social and environmental consequences. An urban sprawl is characterized by excessive land consumption, lack of planned housing, fragmented open space, commercial buildings surrounded by areas of parking, lack of public space, lack of transportation facilities. More and more people migrate into the urban areas, which causes overpopulation and puts pressure on the existing infrastructure and resources. Poor, unskilled people who migrate to cities often do not find good jobs. They work as laborers, rickshaw pullers, vegetable and fruit hawkers, etc. Their income is not enough to afford proper houses. This results in the growth of slums. The rapid increase in population puts pressure on limited available resources. This increases the cost of goods and services, which in turn increases the cost of living. A large number of industries in cities emit large amounts of toxic fumes, solid and liquid waste, which pollute the air, soil and water respectively. Huge number of vehicles ply on the roads in the cities. They cause traffic jams as well as they pollute the air, and noise pollution is also created. In cities, due to tough competition in every field, people lead a stressful life, which at times takes a toll of their health. Satellite cities. A satellite town or satellite city is a concept in urban planning that refers essentially to a smaller metropolitan areas. It is a medium-sized planned city located close to but outside the limits of a larger city. It is so called because it is like a man-made satellite that orbits the earth, but it is not a part of the earth itself. It might have some influence of the larger city near it, but is usually not a part of it. Even if it is a part of it, it has its own unique identity. For example, Sonpat, Gurugram, Noida, Faridabad and Dwarka are the satellites of Delhi. However, working as a part of metropolis, a satellite city gets cross-communicating, people living in the city working outside of the city and people from other places working in the city. Satellite cities are small or medium-sized cities near a large metropolis, that is, predate the metropolis suburban expansion, are at least partially independent from that metropolis economically and socially, are physically separated from metropolis by rural territory or by a major geographic barrier such as large river. Satellite cities should have their own independent urbanized area or equivalent, have a traditional downtown surrounded by traditional inner city neighborhood. What is a smart city, students? A smart city is one which integrates information and communication technology (ICT) with internet solutions to efficiently manage a city's numerous assets such as transport systems, traffic control, hospitals, water supply, waste management and law enforcement. The aim is to enhance the quality and performance of urban services, to manage resources efficiently by reducing resource consumption and wastage and thereby reduce costs, to improve contact between the people and the government. So the characteristics of a smart city varies from city to city and country to country depending on the level of development, willingness to change and reform, resources and aspirations of the residents of the city. A smart city has different characteristics in India than Europe or any other country.